In our university class, our professor assigned us a project that consisted of researching and designing a well-structured bridge. This bridge was to support a weight bar of 15 pounds. This was considered the problem for our group, to make a reliable bridge that could hold more weight than that of the other teams in the class. Our requirements for this bridge was for it to fit in a volume of 10 centimeters long by 5 centimeters wide and 5 centimeters height, and for it to be similar to other bridges that have actually been built. Our bridge could be any bridge, whether it be modern, Gothic, Art Deco, etc. We decided to go for a modern type bridge and design off of that.
To design a bridge that follows all of the requirements is a big task, but for it to accomplish its purpose, it needs 1. A strong base, with the same amount of support over and under all of it. 2. Strong walls, since our structure will have to be able to support a 15-pound bar. 3. Specific measurements that will be crucial for the process of printing and for the stability of the bridge itself. And 4. Specific characteristics, which include the 2 water tubes and the power line. At first, the idea of a circular bridge came up. It has a nice view, it is perfect to be on top of a river, and could also be one of the most, if not the most, original bridge design among all of the designs for the classroom. However, there was one thing missing: the strength of it. Due to its circular shape, the proportion of support were unequal all along the bridge, which increased the chances of it not holding the 15-pound bar, and so that idea was discarded. After that, we started building it part by part. We knew that a bar was going to be on top of it, so we thought of a flat top. It was going to have weight on them, so the walls would have to be supported with bars, and the base would also have to be flat so that the bridge is steady. Detail by detail, we built the perfect design for the requirements given.
As a final step towards our solution, we needed to design the final prototype. After careful consideration, and now with the proper knowledge behind the subject, we concluded that we needed a bridge made specifically with trusses implemented in the design. This being that from all our research, we found that it was the most reliable design, and so we chose to go with Kate's Bridge. Not only was it the most reliable design we had so far, it was also very eye-catching and aesthetically eye-pleasing. It stood out the most. The other bridges from the other group members had all the requirements, but they just weren't the very best. Her bridge was well thought out and definitely looked like a lot of time was put into designing it. As mentioned before, the final design prototype included triangular-shaped trusses, such as those used in house roofs. This design allows for more compression and tension when weight is added to the top, allowing to embrace more weight. The prototype includes cross-beam trusses along the top to hold on the walls with great extent. As to now, we have all arrived to the agreement of using Kate's Bridge. If for some reason when printing the final prototype something occurs or the bridge doesn't hold the indicated weight, we will arrive to the solution by implementing and considering other group members' bridges or ideas. This will further ensure we meet the proper requirements to succeeding.
Our group put great effort in every aspect of creating their bridges and giving input to one another. We learned that to start a bridge, we need to first brainstorm ideas and research. Thus, we came up with our own unique designs. We also knew that we had to modify and refine those results and create amazing bridges that are eye-catching and meet the requirements. Meeting the requirements, I think, taught us the most. We had to make sure it had the variety of items it needed and had to fit certain dimensions and the environment. Most importantly, we learned that engineers must work together to achieve success.
As a group, we came up with a conclusion on whose bridge to use. Kate's bridge was definitely meant for this project. She had all the requirements for the bridge. The bridge was greatly detailed, well designed, and structured properly. Kate's bridge didn't even look animated. In fact, it was very realistic. I enjoyed the other group's bridges, but Kate stood out the most to me. The other group members had all the requirements just as mine did.
Engineering is the foundations and masterpieces of mankind. Designing a bridge, I believe, made us feel like we were part of the great group of people that make life easier. Being an engineer is what we all dream of. Being able to be in a group, brainstorm, make original designs, and now having the chance to 3D print them makes me feel like I'm living as a mini engineer. From the beginning to the end of this project, I have put great effort into designing a beautiful bridge, helping my group modify their bridges and write their reports. I think that this is a great project that shows us the engineering process from beginning to end, from the idea to building it.